Greetings, my dear Scorpios, tireless explorers of the depths and passionate transformers of reality. As your authoritative astrologer and guide in the world of stellar energies, it is with great joy that I announce the truly exciting prospects opening up before you. Get ready, because from May 17, 2025 for you begins the period of the most powerful financial rise and dizzying career breakthrough. Yes, you heard right. The stars are lining up in a unique configuration that promises you not just an improvement, but a real takeoff in the sphere of financial well-being and professional realization. Now is the moment when the universe is generously giving you opportunities that cannot be missed. It is now that the foundation for future prosperity is being laid, and a lot depends on how you manage this time. This period will be for you a time of active actions, bold decisions and, of course, deserved reward for your labors. The influence of the planets will guide you, helping you to unlock your potential and reach new heights. Your intuition, strong as it is, will be sharpened to the limit, allowing you to choose the right paths and make favorable deals. But what exactly makes this period so favorable for Scorpios? What cosmic forces are behind this sudden flow of good fortune? Let me lift the veil of mystery and tell you about the key planetary aspects that will exert their favorable influence on you. And, believe me, there is a whole symphony of celestial bodies playing in your favor behind it. But how exactly does this celestial melody influence your decisions and actions? So, why exactly for May 17, 2025 the heavens are so favorable to Scorpios in financial terms? Let's dive into the astrological kitchen and break down the key ingredients of this cosmic pie of abundance. Venus, the planet of love, beauty and, of course, money, during this period occupies a particularly favorable position in relation to your sign. Its transit through a favorable house of the horoscope activates areas related to income, investment and profit. Venus in harmonious aspect to your ruler, Pluto, creates a powerful synergistic effect. This combination enhances your natural acumen and intuition, allowing you to unmistakably identify promising projects and profitable opportunities. Investments made during this period have every chance of yielding solid profits in the future. Do not miss the chance to take advantage of this favorable coincidence. But Venus is only part of the picture. Jupiter, the planet of luck, expansion, and prosperity, plays an equally important role. Its transit through the sector responsible for career and professional growth opens the door to new heights for Scorpios. There may be promotion offers, new positions, lucrative contracts, or even the start of their own successful business. Jupiter is generous to those who are ready to act and use their talents to their fullest potential. The astrological rationale for these prospects lies in the unique combination of transits and aspects. Venus and Jupiter form favorable configurations with other planets, creating a kind of cosmic corridor for financial growth and career advancement. This is a time when the universe is literally pushing you toward success, giving you all the resources and opportunities you need. It is only important not to miss your chance and show initiative. In addition to these two giants, there is another celestial player whose influence on your career during this period cannot be overemphasized. His energy can both help you soar to the top and create additional obstacles. How can you curb this power and channel it? Scorpios, it's time to talk about the fiery energy that will fuel your ambitions. As of May 17, 2025, Mars, your ruling planet, will take a strategic position, exerting a powerful influence on your career opportunities. This is not just a favorable aspect, but a catalyst that can take you to a whole new level of professional fulfillment. Mars is the planet of action, initiative, and pressure. And it is these qualities that will be your main weapon in the struggle for career heights. Forget about modesty and indecision. Now is not the time to wait for opportunities to knock on your door. On the contrary, it is time to act, take the initiative and actively promote your ideas. During this period you will feel a surge of energy and self-confidence. Use it. Take on challenging projects, propose new solutions, don't be afraid to speak your mind and defend your point of view. Mars is on your side, and it will help you overcome any obstacles that may arise on your path. However, it's worth remembering that Mars' energy is a double-edged sword. It is important to channel it in the right direction, avoiding impulsiveness and aggression. You should not go straight ahead, destroying everything in your path. Instead, use your energy for constructive work, to achieve specific goals and to realize your professional ambitions. Analyze your current career goals. What do you really want to accomplish? What skills do you need to develop? What steps do you need to take? Formulate a clear action plan and start moving towards your goal, step by step. Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things. Mars favors the bold and determined. If you have long dreamed of a promotion, a new position or your own business, now is the time to act. Believe in yourself, in your strength and in your success. Remember that your success depends only on you. Mars gives you energy and opportunities, but it is up to you to use them correctly. Show initiative, be persistent and purposeful, and you are sure to achieve everything you want. This period is a time for a career breakthrough, a time to achieve financial stability and a time to realize your professional potential. Do not miss your chance. But apart from the influence of the fiery planet, how will the celestial luminaries affect your financial flows? Scorpios, greetings. We continue our journey to financial success as outlined by the stars for May 17, 2025. And now we will turn our eyes to the celestial luminary that has a tremendous influence on our earthly affairs, the moon. The moon, that fickle queen of the night, rules our emotions, intuition and subconscious processes. And for Scorpios, a sign that is particularly sensitive to energies, its influence becomes especially significant in matters of finance. Have you ever noticed how your attitude toward money changes depending on the lunar phase? How the full moon can encourage you to spend rashly, while the new moon, on the contrary, makes you want to plan and save. That's why, to make the most of the favorable opportunities that open before you from May 17, you need to take into account the lunar calendar. Track the phases of the moon and its aspects with other planets. This will help you make more informed decisions about investments, financial management and increasing your income. For example, periods of a waxing moon are ideal for starting new projects, making deals, and investing. At this time, energy is arriving and your efforts will be rewarded. But on the waning moon, it is better to deal with the completion of old cases, analyzing mistakes and planning future actions. This time is favorable for getting rid of debts and optimizing expenses. Don't forget about the power of your intuition, Scorpios. Your ability to sense the market, anticipate trends, and see hidden opportunities is an invaluable gift that will help you outperform your competitors and achieve financial prosperity. Trust your senses, especially during periods when the moon makes favorable aspects to the planets responsible for finances, such as Venus and Jupiter. Remember that successful financial management is not only about knowing the rules and strategies, but also about listening to yourself and your inner feelings. Develop your intuition, meditate, spend time in nature to tune in to the lunar rhythms and draw energy from the cosmos. Of course, understanding general trends is important. But how do you adapt that knowledge to your unique situation? How do you develop a customized action plan that takes into account your personal goals and characteristics? Scorpios, it's time to turn astrological predictions into clear financial strategies. The stars indicate not just an opportunity, but the need for proactive action to maximize the monetary good fortune that awaits you from May 17, 2025. Let's break down exactly how you, the representatives of this sign, should act in order not to miss your chance. The first and most important thing is investment. The position of Venus, as we have already said, sharpens your intuition in financial matters. But intuition is only a compass, and a map is knowledge. Don't just rely on gut feeling. Study different investment instruments. Conservative deposits, shares of promising companies, real estate or, perhaps, even cryptocurrencies, the choice is yours. But this choice should be informed, based on market analysis and your personal financial goals. Make a diversified portfolio to minimize risks. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. The second is savings planning. Jupiter opening the door to new opportunities can bring unexpected income. But the spontaneous joy of sudden wealth should not cloud your judgment. Develop a clear savings plan. Determine what percentage of each income you will set aside. Create a financial safety cushion that will allow you to feel confident in any situation. Think about long-term goals, buying a home, children's education, a secure old age. The earlier you start saving, the easier it will be for you to achieve these goals. The third is risk management. Mars, your ruling planet, gives you courage and determination. But boldness is reckless if not backed up by caution. Assess the risks associated with every financial decision. Don't be tempted by the lure of quick and easy money. As a rule, it hides big losses. Be vigilant and do not trust dubious offers. Remember that the best way to avoid financial problems is to prevent them. Take into account your predisposition to analyze and think strategically. You are good at seeing hidden opportunities and calculating moves ahead of time. Use these qualities in your financial decisions. Do not be afraid to seek advice from professionals, financial advisors, investment analysts. But remember that the final decision should always be yours. And, of course, do not forget about the lunar calendar. The phases of the moon affect our emotional state and intuition. Use favorable lunar days to make important financial decisions. Avoid risky transactions during Mercury retrograde periods. By mastering these strategies and taking into account the individual characteristics of your sign, you will be able to make the most of the favorable position of the stars and achieve impressive financial results. But remember that money is not an end in itself, but only a tool for achieving your goals. To use this tool wisely is the task the universe sets before you. But what to do if you already have opportunities, but lack the confidence to realize them? Scorpios, it's time to look into the future and discover the secrets of your career triumph. For it is in the period from May 17, 2025, that the stars will align in such a way that your strengths will shine with renewed vigor, opening the door to professional heights. But what are these keys that open the gates of success? First of all, let's remember your natural insight and ability to see the essence of things. These qualities, multiplied by the Mars energy we talked about earlier, will turn you into a true leader, capable of leading teams and inspiring great accomplishments. Develop these leadership qualities, and don't be afraid to take responsibility and initiative. Remember that a true leader is not someone who commands, but someone who can listen, understand, and guide. Equally important is your ability to work as a team. Scorpios, you know how to be loyal and dedicated allies, ready to support your colleagues in a difficult moment. Use this quality to strengthen business ties and create strong partnerships. Remember that success in career is not only personal achievements, but also the ability to work in a team and achieve common goals. And, of course, do not forget about self-development and training. The world is constantly changing, and to stay on the crest of the wave, you need to constantly improve your knowledge and skills. Invest in your education, attend trainings and seminars, read professional literature. Remember that knowledge is power, and the more you know, the more opportunities open up for you. Your astrological potential is incredibly high during this period. Use it to unleash your talent and achieve maximum results in your career. Believe in yourself, don't be afraid to take risks and go for your goal, despite any obstacles. The stars are on your side. However, there is another important aspect that can affect your financial well-being and career growth. This aspect is about your closest relationships and the energy they bring to your life. But money isn't just about account numbers and successful transactions. For Scorpio, a sign of deep emotions and passionate relationships, financial well-being is closely intertwined with personal life. So how does love affect your cash flow, and how can you harmonize the two? Imagine this: you, Scorpio, are full of energy and inspiration when you feel the support of your loved one. This confidence is transformed into bold decisions, creative ideas and, as a result, into financial success. Conversely, conflicts and misunderstandings in a relationship can block the flow of money, diverting energy to solving problems rather than achieving goals. The key to financial stability as a couple is open communication. Discuss your financial goals and expectations, and don't be afraid to talk about your fears and doubts. It's important to come to a common understanding of how you will manage money, invest, and plan for the future. Avoid arguments over money, which can destroy your relationship and negatively impact your well-being. Remember, money is a tool, not a cause for strife. Building a strong financial foundation as a couple requires mutual understanding and support. Develop a joint budget, prioritize and find compromises. Support each other in your professional growth and development. Together you are a force that can overcome any financial difficulties and reach incredible heights. Remember that financial harmony in a relationship is not only about money, but also about trust, respect and love. Invest in your relationship and it is sure to pay off in the form of financial prosperity and a happy life. But how to keep this energy, how to stay full of energy and enthusiasm on the way to financial success? So, we are on the threshold of great changes, and to confidently enter this period of prosperity, dear Scorpios, let's talk about the foundation of your success, about your health and vitality. After all, the energy needed to realize financial goals and career ambitions does not come from nowhere. It is the result of consciously taking care of yourself, your body and mind. The upcoming period of high activity will require you to maximize your concentration and endurance. Therefore, now is the time to reconsider your diet. Give preference to foods rich in protein and complex carbohydrates, which will provide you with energy for a long time. Do not forget about fresh fruits and vegetables, a treasure trove of vitamins and trace elements necessary to maintain immunity and overall tone of the body. Avoid processed foods, excess sugar and trans fats, which can lead to low energy and concentration. Physical activity is another key element of your well-being. You don't have to exhaust yourself with hours-long workouts at the gym. Regular walks in the fresh air, morning exercises or yoga classes are enough. It is important that physical activity brings you pleasure and helps to relieve the tension accumulated during the day. Remember, movement is life, and it is necessary to maintain energy balance. And, perhaps most importantly, is the ability to manage stress. Overload and emotional stress are inevitable during periods of activity. It is important to learn how to find ways to relax and recover. Meditation, breathing exercises, time spent in nature, socializing with loved ones, all this will help you cope with stress and keep your mind clear. Don't ignore your body's signals. If you feel tired or overstressed, give yourself a chance to rest and recover. Taking care of yourself is not selfishness but a necessity. Only in a healthy body, a healthy spirit, able to conquer new heights and achieve financial success. Remember that your well-being is the result of a comprehensive approach that includes not only financial planning and career strategies, but also taking care of your physical and emotional well-being. Remember, internal well-being is a reflection of external accomplishments. But what about a deeper look, beyond the material world? Scorpios, remember, true wealth is not just your bank account, but also the wealth of your inner world. To take full advantage of the favorable astrological trends beginning May 17, 2025, you need to pay attention to spiritual growth and expansion of consciousness. This will be the foundation for your financial stability and career triumph. Scorpio's inner compass is always attuned to depth, to exploring the unknown. Now is the time to direct this compass toward yourself. Regular meditation practices will help you calm your mind, gain clarity, and better hear your intuition, a trusted advisor in financial matters. Self-reflection will help you identify limiting beliefs that may be hindering your success. Ask yourself these questions: what is keeping me from moving forward? What fears do I have about money? Honest answers will be the first step toward liberation. Working with your subconscious mind is a powerful tool for transformation. Use affirmations, visualizations and other techniques to reprogram your attitudes for success and prosperity. Believe in your strength, in your potential, in your ability to reach incredible heights. Positive thinking is a magnet that attracts good luck. The energy that Mars gives you, Scorpios, requires not only active actions in the outside world, but also harmony within. Direct it to create, to develop, to achieve goals, but do not forget about the importance of internal balance. Remember that true strength is born from the combination of external activity and internal harmony. Think about how you can integrate spiritual practices into your daily life. It could be morning meditation, keeping a gratitude journal, reading inspirational books, or simply spending time in nature in silence and solitude. The more you take care of your inner world, the more opportunities for prosperity will open up for you. But how do you translate this into action, into a clear plan that will allow you to make the most of these opportunities? So, Scorpios, armed with the knowledge of stellar influences, let's get down to the specific steps that will help you make the most of the period from May 17, 2025. This is a time that requires clear planning and unwavering self-discipline. First, make a detailed plan for each day. Not just a to-do list, but a schedule with clear time frames for each task. Start with the most important, those projects that directly affect your income or career growth. Remember the Pareto principle, 20% of effort yields 80% of results. Focus on that 20%. Second, learn to say no. Scorpios are often eager to help everyone and everything, but during a period of active career growth, you need to prioritize. Refuse tasks that don't benefit you or your goals. Delegate if at all possible. Your time is a valuable resource, use it wisely. Third, use modern time management tools. There are many apps and programs that can help you organize your to-dos, track your progress, and remind you of important appointments. Find what works for you and incorporate it into your daily life. Fourth, don't forget about motivation. Visualize your goals, imagine yourself in a new position, with a higher income. Create a visualization board, hang it in a prominent place and look at it every day. This will help you stay motivated and stay on track. Fifth, analyze your progress regularly. At the end of each week, summarize your progress, evaluate what you have done and what you have not done. Identify the reasons for failure and make adjustments to your plan. Flexibility is the key to success. Sixth, use the lunar calendar not only for financial decisions, but also for planning your work week. During periods of a waxing moon, take on new projects, make deals, and hold important meetings. During waning moon periods, finish what you have started, get rid of all unnecessary things and plan for the future. Seventh, do not neglect rest. Even the most purposeful Scorpio needs a break. Allocate time for yourself, for your hobbies, for communication with loved ones. This will help you regain your strength and avoid burnout. Remember that a well-rested person works much more efficiently. Eighth, invest in your knowledge and skills. Attend trainings, read books, learn from the best. The world is constantly changing, and to stay on top, you need to constantly evolve. Ninth, be confident in yourself. Mars, your patron, gives you energy and determination. Use these qualities to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Believe in yourself and you will succeed. 10th, do not be afraid to ask for help. If you need advice, counseling or support, turn to your colleagues, friends or mentors. Together you will be able to cope with any task. By applying these strategies, you, Scorpios, are not just taking advantage of the favorable placement of the stars, you are becoming the architects of your success. But as you know, even the straightest road has its bumps. But even during such favorable stellar configurations, Scorpios, you need to remain vigilant. May 2025 brings not only opportunities, but also certain risks that require your attention and prudence. Remember that excessive self-confidence, fueled by the powerful influence of Mars, can lead to impulsive and rash decisions, especially in finance. Avoid getting involved in dubious ventures that promise instant riches. Check information carefully and don't fall for enticements, no matter how attractive they may seem. Conflict situations are also possible in the career sphere. Your determination and leadership skills will certainly help you get ahead, but it's important to be diplomatic and respectful of your colleagues' opinions. Avoid harsh statements and criticism, even if you are sure you are right. Remember that the ability to find common ground with others is the key to successful cooperation and achievement of common goals. Special attention should be paid to risk management in investment activities. Do not invest all your funds in one project, diversify your portfolio and consult with professionals. Remember that even the most favorable astrological situation does not guarantee 100% success, and it is important to be prepared for possible failures. There may also be some tensions in your personal life. Your heightened emotionality and tendency to jealousy may cause conflicts with your partner. Try to show more trust and openness, discuss your feelings and concerns, and don't let little things ruin your relationship. During this period it is especially important to listen to your intuition, but do not let it cloud your judgment. Before making any important decision, carefully weigh the pros and cons, analyze the situation and consult with trusted advisors. Remember that caution and prudence are your best allies on the road to financial well-being and career growth. By avoiding risky situations and making balanced decisions, you will be able to make the most of the favorable opportunities that May 2025 offers you. But what about the inner balance so necessary to make the right decisions during this crucial period? So, Scorpios, we've come to the climax of our star forecast. May 2025 is your chance, your springboard to financial independence and career heights. Do not miss it. Believe in your strength, in your intuition, which, as we have already found out, will be especially sharp in this period. Remember the strategies we have discussed: planning, discipline, the ability to see opportunities where others see only obstacles. Put your knowledge into practice, do not be afraid to take risks, but do it thoughtfully, based on analysis and intuition. Put aside doubts and fears that prevent you from moving forward. The universe generously bestows you with opportunities, but the realization of these opportunities depends only on you. Scorpios have incredible inner strength, the ability to transform and achieve goals. Use these qualities to the fullest. Create your financial plan, start saving, invest in your education and development. Don't be afraid to delegate tasks that take up your time and energy. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and support your endeavors. Remember the balance between work and personal life, the importance of taking care of your health and spiritual development. It is harmony in all areas of life that will allow you to achieve real success and prosperity. May 2025 is the time when you can lay a solid foundation for your financial future. Believe in yourself, act decisively, and you will definitely achieve everything you dream of. The stars are on your side, Scorpios. The issue of relationships and partnerships is a separate, very interesting topic that deserves close attention.